What is up, everybody? TgtRick here, back again with another video for y'all. It's been a while since I've recorded a video on my computer, but we'll get into that later in another video. This one's for E3 predictions. I've been trying for about 4 hours to do this, and I had a whole video recorded for you guys, but I forgot to make sure audio was recording, so it was a lot of just... Also, if you want to know why I'm not using my other hand, this actually wasn't in the video at all. If you want to know why I'm not using my other hands, because I'm holding the light that I'm using to record with, because if I go like this, it makes me look like I'm two-faced. It's not working for you. So, get out of the way, light. You're not part of this light. Selfish. Anyway, let's get on to E3, guys. There wasn't any last year, as you know, because of COVID. There was just a lot of developer shows and stuff like that randomly throughout the year and summer. But this year, we finally got E3 back, and it's a good one, guys. There's a lot going on over the course of 4 days, from the 12th to the 13th. Right now, it's actually going on, through the 15th. The Ubisoft Forward conference is going on right now. It started 6 minutes ago, so I'm going to have to watch that after I'm done doing this video. But there's a couple that I'm excited for that I'm going to highlight. I'm not going to go through all of them because I don't want this video being 29,000 minutes. I don't think that's a thing, but it could be. So we're going to go with today's. I'm excited to see what Gearbox has to announce, and that's today at 2 o'clock. Pacific Standard Time, June 12th. So if you guys watch this, if this actually gets done before then yay! If not, then I'm sorry, because I told you it would be out this weekend, and I should have recorded this last night. Anyway, guys, so going back to Gearbox, we know that they have Tiny Tina's Adventure. We know that that's coming out. They showed it. It looks amazing. But they tweeted out today that they still, if you think that's all they had to announce, just wait until their conference. So maybe we're getting some more Borderlands. I don't think we're going to get a Borderlands 4. I think it's too soon to get one of those, but I think it's not too soon to get either new playable characters or a really big update to the game. Maybe like a time travel where you can go back and play the events of Borderland 1 or 2 or see it through like a different person's eyes. That'd be kind of cool. Who knows? So that's what I'm excited about for that. Now moving on to Xbox and Bethesda's. That one is actually Sunday, June 13th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. They got a good block. They got about a 2-hour and 15-minute block of time that they're going to fill, and I'm excited about that. One thing I am excited about, and here's where my predictions come in and stuff that I kind of want to happen, is back in 2018 when Xbox was buying up all those companies and different video game publishers and saying, you know, we're going to make exclusives for this, and this. One called the Initiatives, and recently, and I say recently as in like I believe last year it came out, may have been 19. So they're working on a new Perfect Dark series, which I'm excited about. So hopefully we'll hear more about that. I think also we're going to hear some State of Decay news. We haven't heard anything for a while. They've had State of Decay 2 out, what, a couple years now? It's been on Game Pass. It's fun. It's a good series, but I think it's time for either State of Decay 3 or a brand new huge expansion on the State of Decay 2. But I'm thinking more it's going to probably be a new game, and I'm excited about that because you know, I'm ready to get back into the zombie shooters. It's been a while, and I'm excited for it, which also brings me up to my next two predictions that I'm hoping to hear at Xbox / Bethesda is Dying Light 2. We heard a little bit more about that, what, last week or 2 weeks ago with the trailer and some gameplay, so we know there's probably going to talk about it, but I bet we're going to get a release date, and it's going to be coming out around August. That's one of my predictions. The next thing I really hope we hear about, because we haven't heard anything about it since 2014, Dead Island 2. Where is that game at? Back when Dying Light 2 news broke, or not broke, but re-broke, and they're talking about, oh, we're still working on it, you know, we're going to have stuff to show. I tweeted out, actually, to Deep Silver, the developers of Dead Island 2, and I'm like, hey, guys, what's going on? Like, it's cool we're hearing all this Dead Light 2 news from Techland, but where's Dead Island? Like, what's going on? And they said, hold tight, we're working on it, we got more news to share. So hopefully this is the year, 6 years later, we get Dead Island 2. Or at least something about it. Please, something about it. Moving on, I think we're going to obviously get the new Elder Scrolls release date, and I think it's going to surprise us all, and it's going to be coming out around the holiday season. And I think then they're going to say, oh, and also, it's free day one for Xbox Game Pass subscribers Ultimate Edition Remastered. That's not what it's called. It's Xbox Ultimate Game Pass Edition, I think, or something like that. But I have a feeling that's what's going to happen, because we saw a little bit about it, right? What, 2 years ago? We knew they were working on it, Elder Scrolls 6. And I think it's time to give us a release date and give us some more info on it and be like, hey guys, here's it's coming out. Also, you can play it on Game Pass. day one. Also going with Elder Scrolls news, I think we're going to get a surprise announcement that Elder Scrolls Legends, or Skyrim Legends, whatever that is called, the mobile card game, is going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch. But I think we're going to see the card game come over, and I think we're going to also see it on consoles as well. Also, I'm going to go with my always and forever prediction that I've been doing ever since I've been doing E3 prediction shows and recording them with the Gamerstalk podcast and with you guys. I'm going to Minecraft 2. All right, you know, Minecraft 2 has to happen eventually. I've been saying it's going to happen since like 2013, and here we are in 2021. No Minecraft 2. We got close a couple times with the Minecraft Tall Tale one, which was close, but I didn't get a point for that. I got a half a point for that one actually in my predictions when we did it with the Gamerstalk. And then we got Minecraft Dungeons, which was kind of like Minecraft 2, but not. I think this is the year. This is the year we get Minecraft 2. I'm saying it right now. I've been telling you guys since 2013 it's happening. It's got to happen eventually, right? Right? All right, moving on. The next one I'm excited for is Capcom's, and that's on Monday, June 14th, because Capcom hasn't really done one for a little bit, but I'm looking at the time slot. It's only a half hour, so I didn't realize that earlier when I was doing these predictions. Maybe I might have to change some. But with Capcom, what I would like to see, and what I'm hoping, is a new Mega Man X game. I think a lot of you guys are thinking that too. It's time. They did the compilations. They did pretty much every Mega Man compilation they can do, even the XY or ZY or whatever that is. I haven't played that yet. Maybe I can do that on a stream for you guys. I've never actually played those games. But I think it's time for a new Mega Man X. We got Mega Man 11, and it sold wonderfully. And I think Mega Man X would sell awesome as well. Along with that, I think we're not hard pressed to see a Mega Man Battle Network collection game. They've, like I said before, they've made every Mega Man collection game that they've had so far except the Battle Network. And I think it would work fine on the Nintendo Switch. It would look kind of weird on a console, but like, you know, on a big TV. But I think you can make it work as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if Capcom's like, hey guys, here's Mega Man Battle Network Collection. Boom. Accept it. Or at least like part 1 and then do a part 2. Like they like to do with their Mega Man collections. Also, going on with more Mega Man news, because why not? You guys know I love Mega Man on this channel. What if we get Mega Man 12? It's time. Mega Man 11 sold amazing. So I'm going to say if we don't get a Mega Man X, we're going to get either... I'm keeping the Battle Network in there. That's just a given. I'm saying that's happening. But I'm saying if we don't get X, we're going to get Mega Man 12. If we don't get Mega Man 12, we're going to get Mega Man X. It's got to be a new mainline game. We got to get something. The fans love it. They need it. Capcom, come on. You want our money. We just want to give it to you for Mega Man games. It's true. Also, I have a feeling we're going to see a new Street Fighter game. Yeah, it's been a while. We haven't had a new Street Fighter for a heck of a long time, and Capcom loves that franchise, and why not bring out a new one now? It's perfect time. Groups are starting to get back together. Restrictions are starting to be lifted. Vaccines, whether you believe in them or not, are starting to show numbers that are improving, so that's a good thing. And it's time for a new Street Fighter. It's time. We need a new one. We need a new one. We don't need another Street Fighter 2 multiplayer remastered upside down edition or whatever the hell they're going to call it, because there's like 70 million of those. We need a new Street Fighter, and I think it's time. We're probably going to get some Resident Evil news too. It's Capcom. Maybe we might see like the intro or what the like title screen might look like for the Resident Evil live action that they just announced for Netflix and showed the cast. We might get like, you know, just a picture of it. It's like Resident Evil. And then a picture shows up. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. But who knows with Capcom? I'm hoping we get some sort of Mega Man news, whether it's Mega Man X or Mega Man 12. It's got to happen. Come on, Capcom. Don't let us down. Don't let me down. That's how I get copyright. All right, next up, the next conference I'm actually looking forward to is Nintendo's on Tuesday, June 15th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. They got a good block. Well, it's Nintendo's and their Treehouse Live. They got from 9 in the morning till 2:25, so that's a good chunk of time. And after that one is Bandai Namco, which is probably going to be some Dragon Quest news and stuff like that. But we're not getting into that. My next one is Nintendo. And I think it's time, guys. So with Nintendo, these are my predictions. If you guys have predictions, let me know down below. If this video even works, who knows? Who knows? Because I said that last time and there was no audio, so I looked crazy. I was talking to myself. I'm still talking to myself. Anyway, Nintendo. I think we're going to get Metroid Prime 4 news. It's time. We need some Metroid Prime news. And I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo went ahead and released Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 in a collection. just like they did with the Super Mario World All-Stars 3D, or 3D All-Stars, whatever it was called. I think that would be smart on Nintendo's part, and I think it would bring fans back up to date with the Prime series, or maybe ones that didn't get a chance to play it when it came out. But I think we definitely need some Prime 4 news. It's time. It's time. I know it's been through different developers and stuff like that, but it is time, guys. Come on, Nintendo. Give us some Prime news. And then they could also, guys, they could do like the 3DS, or not 3DS, the DS versions too. It would work. You could do a collection of the DS versions on the Switch because the touchscreen, it would work. And the gyroscope, oh, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Anyway, if you guys haven't played the Metroid Prime series, seriously, try to check it out. Find it and play it. It's fun. But I think Metroid Prime 4. Also, I think Nintendo's going to surprise us because I don't think Metroid Prime 4 is going to come out this year. I think it'll probably be like a 2022, maybe a 2023 summer release. But I think what Nintendo will do for Metroid and its fans is throw out Metroid Samus Returns for the Switch. We have it on the 3DS. Why not bring it over to the Switch? I would love to play that game, and it would be fun to reintroduce people back to the classic Metroid, and I think it would sell very well on the Switch, and I think it'd be fun to play, just be able to, you know, I mean, handheld mode, I guess, obviously you can do that in the 3DS, but I didn't pick it up on the 3DS, and I want it on the Switch because I don't have a 3DS, so damn it, Nintendo, bring it to the Switch. Next up, I think, and I think everybody knows this is going to happen, Nintendo's going to show some Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 news, and I think we're going to get a release window. I don't think it's going to come this year. I think it's going to come probably holiday next year. I would love for it to come this year, don't get me wrong, that'd be awesome, I'd love a new Zelda game, but I think it's going to come next year because we're getting Skyward Sword remastered soon. So I don't think they're going to bring out Skyward Sword and then another Zelda game right after that. They might. It's Nintendo. They're crazy. Who knows? It might be Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild golf course. I don't know. But I also think with that, they're going to show some footage, some more footage and some more gameplay. And at the end of that trailer, excuse me, it's going to say recorded on or captured on or featured on or something like that. And it's going to say Switch Pro or the new Switch, whatever it's called, because it's got to come, right? We all thought it was going to be announced before E3 because of the leaks of Amazon's websites and different stuff like that, finding leaks and releasing specs and all this stuff. Like, I was really surprised Nintendo didn't talk about it before E3, but I think they're still going to hold on to it for the conference, and I think that's when they're going to show it and they're going to talk about it, if they even show it. But I think they'll confirm it with the trailer of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. That's just my predictions. That's what I think is going to happen. I think it's time for a new Kirby game as well. I think we're going to finally get a new entry in the main series. And I was actually talking to one of my YouTube friends about that, Dragon Kirby, because he commented on the last video for the E3 predictions where I asked you guys what you guys thought you wanted to see. He wrote, I want to see a new Kirby game and maybe a new Mario platformer. I do want some other IPs to get some love too. We all do. I think, well, we know we're getting a new Mario. Okay, we saw that. They talked about it, and Nintendo's website accidentally leaked it today ahead of what's probably going on right now at Ubisoft's Forward conference, where we're getting a new Mario Rabbids 2. I'm excited. That game was awesome. I loved that game when I got my Switch. That was my first Mario game I got on the Switch, and I played the crap out of it, and I went back and replayed it a couple times, and I usually don't replay games too much, at least modern games, but that's one I have, and I absolutely love that game, so I'm excited for a new one. But I think a new Mario platformer would be really cool. I don't know what other Mario games they have that they could bring over to the Switch, maybe like Mario and the Golden Coins, like a remake on that. That would be kind of cool on the Switch. But going on with Kirby, Dragon Kirby said, a new Kirby game. I agree. They released the Team Kirby game not that long ago on the Switch, the free-to-play one. And yeah, that's fun, but it's not Kirby, guys. Like, we need a new Dreamland entry. That would be super cool for the Switch. Hopefully, now that I'm thinking about it and saying it out loud, new Kirby game, I hope Nintendo doesn't go in the way of Kirby Epic Yarn 2. It'd be great. He also said Metroid Prime 4, which we talked about before, and I agree. We need some Metroid Prime 4 news. And also the Gaming Guy 3000 row, I'd like to get some more info on GTA 5 expanded and enhanced port for the PS5. I agree. I don't know why we haven't seen that yet. And that goes into my random predictions too. That are just random throughout the shows, throughout the week it's been going on. And I'm going to start with GTA 6. I think it's time. They've been keeping the online updated very well with Grand Theft Auto 5, and it's on everything except the Nintendo Switch, which might bring me to a prediction. I'm going to say right now randomly because I didn't write it down or type it down. Nintendo Switch is getting Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm calling it now. Right now it's happening. But I think it's time for Grand Theft Auto 6. And I don't know why they haven't ported it over to the PS5 with all the enhanced visuals and effects. But that also tells me that it's probably because they're working on a 6. And maybe like if you pre-order 6, you get the other one at a discounted price. Who knows? But maybe we'll hear about that. Next up with my randoms, I'm going with Skull and Bones. We haven't heard about that game forever, since 2018. That pirate adventure game. It looked amazing, and we need to hear more about it, Ubisoft, and maybe we've heard about it. I don't know. Maybe it's going on right now as I'm talking. Who knows? Probably not. It's probably just dance presentation. But no, Skull and Bones, guys. The game looked amazing. I think it would work very well on today's consoles. It would work very well on yesterday's consoles. I mean, come on. Let's bring this out. I think we're going to get a new Fallout game. It's been time. Fallout 76 wasn't that well welcomed when it first started, but now after all the in-game updates and after all that stuff, it's got a great community and it's thriving and it's fun. If you guys have Game Pass, I suggest checking it out and trying it. But when it first came out, it wasn't well received. So I think it's time for a new Fallout. And I also think we're going to get some new Beyond Good and Evil 2 news. We haven't heard anything except that trailer. And it was a long trailer, and it looked really cool. But that was it. That's all we've heard. So I think we're going to hear about that, and I think we're getting a release date, and I'm going to say it's coming out holiday this year. Alright guys, this video ran a little long. I apologize. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope to God the sound worked, because I didn't test it again, but I'm pretty sure I fixed it from the last thing, because I tested it then, and it worked, but then the computer wanted to be dumb and free, so I had to restart the computer, but all the settings were the same, so here's fingers crossed that it worked. If you guys made it this far, holy crap, thank you. Go ahead and hit that little like and subscribe button. The subscribe button should be right here. Maybe it'll be down by the E3, I don't know. Maybe it'll be over here. Maybe it's over here. Maybe it's right there. I don't know. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. You guys can follow me on all my socials at the same handle, TgtRick, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And I will see you guys with some E3 videos later on. Thank you for watching.